Guys, we have a pathological liar in the pod lab.
Her name is Hazel.
Do not come for my... You got to give me my flowers once in a while.
Baby, you can have those pieces of wood in that vase over there.
Wood?
And it's the only wood you're getting.
Literally. Cheers! Welcome back to Cheers to That podcast, episode 16 with Andy.
And Willa. The dissonance was really bad.
Oh, I thought we were going to harmonize.
It was good. It was good for the first two.
Yeah.
It was good for the
We were in chorus. Specifically, I was in vocal jazz, which was the elite group. Sorry.
Fun fact, I was in Jackson Jills, which was the elite group in my school, and I never had to do high school chorale.
Chorale.
I was so I got to skip it.
Bitch, I was in chorale and vocal jazz and the musicals.
Well, you were only in one chorus if you were in chorus, so.
Well, sucks to suck.
Because some of us actually like to keep our elite in the elite group. Sorry about
I'm
it.
so
Thanks,
elite.
Mr. Vallis. Hey, Mr. Vallis. How you doing?
I'm so elite that they had me in both groups.
No, they were so desperate. They were like, please, any
no
male
talent.
voice. They were like, no, any male voice just close to resembling a
Male?
sound. It's giving male. It's giving chain mail.
Happy Pride!
Yes, guys, we've made it to the Pride episode. I'm not feeling very prideful. I'm feeling very...
No, I'm feeling very tired. I did have an espresso about 5 hours ago.
And Andy showed up to my house before I got home from work. Cracked out, cleaned my entire first floor.
Got rid of all the
It was boxes. Factor boxes.
Random sweet treats. What?
Hey.
You have like cookies, brownies.
Yeah,
like,
just hanging out.
What? I can't wait to live here and you just have all these sweet treats.
Yeah, I just bring home when I'm bored.
I love it.
Hazel is playing with her little Cinnamon Toast Crunch looking toy.
I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What's your favorite cereal?
Oh, God, it's been so... Honestly, probably Captain Crunch.
Me too?
No, it's not.
The one that cuts your mouth?
The
original.
The like berry one.
No,
not like the one that has the berries in it is my favorite.
No, bitch.
You mean the peanut butter one?
Well, that's good. That's my second
I like
favorite.
the berry one.
No, the original Captain Crunch.
Anyway, we're moving on. Thank you.
Let's talk.
Welcome
This
to the
episode is about cereal.
Andy didn't want me to lean back today, so I'm going to exclusively lean back.
Because it's just annoying when I review and you're just like...
I'm vibing. Guys, I'm known for slouching. Am I not known for slouching?
Today, I'm going to slouch.
Wait, we both do it and we can't
Slouch
see each other?
episode.
Wait, yeah, because you're always just sitting on the edge of your seat. Girl, get back,
I'm
get comfortable.
always sitting on it.
Sitting on the edge of your seat. Yep.
Shitting on my edge of my sheet.
You aren't doing that because you're what? Constipated.
Again with this.
Get the enema.
Can I get a beverage or
No.
what?
No, you can't.
Ew, throw this out.
Don't flip it upside down.
These are from 3 weeks ago.
There were yours.
I know, but you could throw them out. Clean
No,
your
I
house
can't.
once in a while.
Literally end your whole existence.
My whole? All right. Oh, I knew you were going to choose that.
That's all we have in there that's good. You clock that
Don't
to
come
Olipop.
for Olipop. Literally.
End it. Stop.
You know what? We're going to cheers right up front to Poppy.
Yes. But wait. Labels out. Labels out. Cheers.
Out. Okay, ready? 1. Oh.
I'm ready. 2, 3. Ooh, well timed. Well timed.
Coordination.
What a weird bit we're doing every time now, where we're trying to crack our things at the same time.
It's ASMR. That's our ASMR segment. No, when I get past 9:30, I like start losing brain function.
I'm actually the exact opposite. My brain function doesn't start until about 10. And it works from about 10 to 2 a.m. And then I go to bed.
Well, let's get through this pod quick so I can go home.
I cannot wait that we leave that in there. Guys, he does not care about the pod. Listen to him saying all these things. He literally doesn't even want to spend time with you guys.
I'm the one who came up with this podcast. Don't even play.
Literally where?
Where?
And I'm the talent
Who
for the
said
podcast.
cheers to that first?
probably me.
Guys, we have a pathological liar in the pod lab.
Her name is Hazel.
Do not come for my... You got to give me my flowers once in a while.
Baby, you can have those pieces of wood in that vase over there.
Wood?
And it's the only wood you're getting.
Literally. Anyways, what are you dumping out?
I like to just jump out this horrible person I know that's named Andy Crumb.
Oh. I was actually going to dump out you. No, go ahead. What's your real dump?
I don't know if I have my dump yet. I definitely have my cheers. I know what my cheers is.
I don't have my dump either. I'm doing out that bitch. No.
Don't ever speak to my daughter like that again. I will literally slice your throat.
Get in my face one more time, bitch. I'm throwing my wooden leg at you.
You've never
Reference Real Housewives. I don't even watch it. Do you know that?
Cut the camera.
Do you know that?
Ass. No.
Oh yeah, you're not a Housewives guy, aren't you?
No, I'm not a Housewives guy.
Clock it.
Okay, what am I dumping out? What am I dumping out?
What's grinding your gears this week? Like, what are you?
I'm grinding out receding hairlines.
Yes.
My mom just literally. Hi, Mom. I know you're listening to this on the way to camp. Hey.
You're listening to it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she literally just was here saying that she was gonna listen. Said she always listens to our pod on the way to camp.
She called your ass out.
She literally looked at me. She's standing above me at the couch and goes, "You really have a receding hairline." I said, "Okay, you didn't have to fucking clock me like that."
And I said, "Bald."
Listen, guys, my hairline has been receding. It's been a.
She said,
"This is
you
the
know
thing.
What? I'm gonna sneak out. I'll sneak out the
I'm
back.
I'm gonna peace out. I gotta go. I got a gig. I gotta get another gig down the street.
Even your hairline is booked and busy.
With the girls in DC. Hey, girls in DC, that if you watch this, hey girls.
Of course
Shakers,
you watch it.
Love Shakers.
Shout out to Shakers in DC.
Well, let me tell you something. It's because the girls there, it was so funny. Remember, they were like, some bitch is hosting the watch party, and then she's done after the watch party, and some girls who were hosting the watch party 3 bars down come there for their 10 o'clock gig. Like, girl, it was cracked out. The girls are like, I gotta go. I got a gig. And they just dip.
Yeah, because Buffalo's so small that you do the gig and then you just hang out.
Well, there's either a gig, singular, or everybody is almost always regularly planning like gigs that cross over into one another, like perfectly timed or close to perfectly timed, quote unquote. So what we talked about a lot of things in a very short amount of time. I am dumping out receding hairlines. Now listen. I've been concerned. If I know the girls are gonna clock me. Andy tried to clock me earlier. He said it's the wigs. This is the thing though. This is the thing. I want to be very clear. When I've been worried for a while that my hairline was receding, and I literally was like, "What am I doing?" I did use the Hims spray for a while, and I did like the Hims spray. My issue with the Hims spray is that I just ran out of it, and I didn't re-up my prescription, which I actually have on my hand right here to remind me to do.
Wait, it's prescription?
Yeah. The spray is prescription. So you get it from Hims. So I'm Hims. Girl, actually sponsor us. Yeah, they have the coin. We're
Hims,
gay.
We know, because I listen to a lot of podcasts. We know you sponsor podcasts.
We know you do.
I know it. Hims.
So let me say something. I had gotten the spray before, and I really liked it. It was like the triple action spray.
Spray it where it's
so it tells you you're supposed to spray here in the front. And then in the bald spot that usually occurs right here. Now, I from what I understand and what people have told me, I don't think it's not balding right here. It's not like.
No, it's just the center, which is.
I have a scar, I know, right here or something like that.
From what?
Back in my head into a table, I'm pretty sure, when I was younger.
Dumbass.
But it's been here. So like I've been like, when I had it, I was spraying it on before bed. Spritz, like rub it in, make sure it doesn't drip down the face.
And then totally rubbing your face on your pillow, and it's
no, and then lay it down, and it like sucks into your pores like pretty quickly. And then it would always leave my hair feeling weird the next day, but it kind of like worked as a styling mousse the next morning.
Because you don't shower.
No, I shower every night. I have to shower before I get in bed.
Well, I'll report back when I live here.
So that was, girl, I shower more than you. That's for sure. You smell like a dookie butthole next to the way I shower, girl.
Bitch.
Anyway, so I literally
spritz
spritz like all along the hairline, rub in, and then just chill, right? And my whole thing was that I was worried it was going away, and I was like, is it the wigs? Is it the tape? Is it whatever? But the thing is the wig line is here. I put the bald cap on to protect the hairline, right? So the cap is like here, and it's not actually anywhere near the corner of the hairline. And I really just realized, I was like, it is going back. I don't want it to go back.
It's old age.
I mean, I'm 28
You're
now.
28.
I'm 28, and it literally all started falling out
And
like
you're also
recently.
getting grays.
I've had grays for years though, so that's not a problem.
Grays.
Grey's Anatomy, I've never watched. As a PA, never watched.
The plane crash episode.
Oh,
My favorite.
clock. Does everyone die?
Some people.
Thank God for that. Anyway,
Not
I
everyone.
like the drama.
Someone loses a leg.
Thank God. I amputated a leg. That's a fun story. We'll get to it.
Not this episode.
Fun. That's pride.
Pride,
But yes,
pride.
I am jumping out the receding hairline. I will be getting the Him spray again. I want to see if it makes my hair feel like it's really. The thing about it is, I remember it making it feel in the front at least, because the back doesn't feel this way. But I remember the front feeling like way stronger when I was using the spray. Like I wouldn't do this and grab like 4 hairs. But also recently, and I'm talking like the last like couple weeks. I don't know if it is. It's weird because it seems to have receded really fast out of nowhere, which isn't usually how that works. And I feel like it's the stress. Yeah. Because you can have telogen effluvium.
Is that a Harry Potter spell?
Yes.
A telogen effluvium.
So a telogen effluvium is when you go through a stressful period and certain sections of your hair stick in the telogen phase, which means they're just not growing, they're just waiting to be sort of like to fall out, and it can happen like all at once from stress, and then they can like they grow. That is like a growing back thing, like they'll grow back. I felt like I had this happen before from stress, so I'm still gonna use the spray. I'm still gonna get the spray. I'm gonna do whatever, but at the end of the day, we're going to Turkey, baby. We're going to Turkey, baby. We are getting the Turkish hair transplants, baby. So you need to sponsor us so we can pay for it.
In Istanbul, you have hot guys that live there.
Used to be. I just recently hooked up with this Turkish guy. I won't say his name. I recently hooked up with this Turkish guy.
Where?
And we talked he's down in Buffalo. And after we fooled around, we talked about, hi, Mom, love you.
Was this the one you recently went to?
Yeah.
And you said,
he lives above you know who.
oh, yeah.
I said they live above my friends in this apartment building. Anyway.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, so after we just like hooked up a little bit, it was like we started just talking because, we barely talked on whatever. Yeah, he did. Just a light accent. And we started talking about healthcare and stuff because I was talking, he's a professor. I started talking to him about healthcare stuff, PA stuff, whatever.
Boring.
And we started talking about just the healthcare system in general. And I was like talking about like, does Turkey have like, socialized healthcare, all this stuff? So we started talking about whatever. And we got into that hair transplant thing. It was so funny.
How was his?
My mom listens to this.
Bitch.
It was fine. It was good. Very. If you want the answer, how it was?
Yeah, I do.
Serviceable, completely
you
fine.
Love a serviceable.
No, just it just you know what it is. I have this thing where I was flirting with somebody on one of the apps recently. Hi, Mom, love you. So funny. I have to shout her out because it's so funny.
Before you say something crude and nasty.
No, I have to. I love Mom, so it's whatever. She's listening to this.
She knows she was listening. And
she listened to the last several episodes.
She knows
so
to listen with half of an ear.
So
that makes
I was
sense.
flirting with somebody recently, and he presented on a picture a very sizable member, and I was like, okay, cool.
What's that mean?
And his penis was quite large in photos, and I was like, okay, cool, like sure, whatever, like awesome. And then he was like trying to be like all big hotshot about it, and I was
about
like,
his peen
yeah,
being big.
and I literally go, dude, I've had dicks big, just as big if not bigger than yours before. You're gonna actually have to put some effort into it. Why should I?
Down.
I said, why should I? I was like, how are you actually gonna impress me? Because I was like, oh, how are you gonna impress me? And he was like, you've seen the pictures, and I was like, I've had dick that's big. You need to impress me.
Actually, let's stop right there.
Hit the track, Ditsy. That don't impress me much. So you got the look, but have you got
dick?
the touch? So anyway, that was so funny.
Yeah, no. And can I just say, PSA, peen essay,
Puns.
big dicks.
Horrible.
Honestly,
awful.
I hate them.
Awful.
If you
That's
have
why when I
if you're
say
more than
serviceable,
8,
no,
you're out.
I'm good.
I'm sorry.
I'm good.
You should get a penis reduction.
That's crazy.
Do they have that?
No,
Do
they
they
have
do
penis
that?
enlargement. I'm assuming they have penis reduction.
Because like some of these people out here are just, it's too much. Like,
I'm assuming it's not called reduction. I'm assuming it's called reconstruction at that point.
honestly, if you have more than 8, cut it off.
Anyway, so that's my dump out the hair. Anyway, I just wanted to tell that little story
Yeah,
about
that was
me
cute.
and this guy.
Love a tangent.
But it was directly related to hair
No,
transplants
I'm just
and
saying.
everything.
Like,
So
we
That was a
just
fun
talk.
one.
We talk.
that was a fun moment.
We talk.
So
What
are you
dumping
dumping
out? I'm gonna dump out. Oh my god. I'm gonna dump out Amazon boxes and cardboard.
No, shut the fuck
No,
up.
not just you. Because I did come over today and I was cracked out on espresso.
As we had said.
And there were so much boxes.
So many. Not so much. So many. Quantity, not quality.
Bitch, clean your house first before you come to my grammar. Come for my grammar.
Anyway, Andy's clearly dumping out.
I'm dumping out myself and the fact that I can't talk. No,
your
but
illiteracy.
I'm just so sick of boxes, but I feel like my life is boxes because of the events and all these outfits that I want to wear to all these events. I'm always getting a fucking box. And like every other day I have to like bring a box up and like see what it is. And like, it's just like getting
first world
a lot.
problems.
I know. I spend so much money on all these boxes.
But I really think that that's actually like what
I don't know what to do to fix it. There's nothing.
The reality to that is not just boxes, but it's the economic or the ecological impact of it. It's like I returned. They're so stupid. I returned this pair of tights that was the incorrect pair. They sent like a pure black one when I was just looking for like skin tone suntan or whatever. Don't know why it was that because even on the pack itself was labeled suntan. Cracked out. Anyway,
mislabeled. Dump. Mislabeled
ladies and
packages.
gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Mislabel. Wait, that really took you out? that really took you out like that? That wasn't even that funny.
It was so dumb that it was funny. And it also is past 10 o'clock. So
anyway, so
actually.
So I returned.
No, fuck you. On top of dumping out the packages, I'm dumping out the fact that it's 10 right now.
So I ended up. I ended up returning that, and then I got a replacement pair mailed back. It's the right pair, but this little thing of tights,
big huge box,
huge manila envelope from Amazon, huge. I'm like, for what?
Put it in an envelope,
bitch.
Like
for what? Like. And then I have to throw, and that was part of all that stuff I got thrown out. I was just like, why is this like, and then the boxes I'm getting for like a little something, just a little like my stones, my stones, my glue, my tape, huge fucking boxes for 4 rolls of tape. I'm like, are we for real?
It is ridiculous. I'm constantly opening up a box, and I just like can't do it anymore. I can't.
Anyway, let's get to the cheers.
Anyways, yeah, I'm done with that because I'm getting hot.
I don't think the AC's on. Let me check.
What are you cheering? I know it's actually very hot upstairs. I was cleaning your fucking house, and I was like,
"Wait, why is it so?" I think the AC should be on unless I turn it.
Well, it wasn't.
See, I have the app.
Oh wow.
I have that.
What are you cheersing to?
I know exactly what I'm choosing to.
Oh.
Oh, the heat is on. Jesus fuck.
You dumb bitch.
The AC on instead.
Are you trying to kill us?
Well, so listen. This is the thing. It's the springtime, so when I am sitting up in my bed at night, how long do we have left? We're good. When I'm sitting up in my bed at night,
I will handle
sometimes when I'm upstairs in bed, I will be like, it is really hot up here right now, and I will turn the AC on.
It's
you
on.
Saw it. You saw it,
guys.
When I'm hot in bed at night, I will turn the AC on right from my phone. When I'm cold in bed at night, I will turn the heat on right from my phone. And right now, it's fluctuating between cold enough at night and hot enough during the day where it's difficult. A month from now, when it's hot, regardless of time of day, AC is on. Full blast.
You better
69 degrees.
You better fucking Antarctica in this bitch.
Oh, cold.
I want to wear a hoodie and sweatpants.
I want to walk in and go, oof.
I want to go, oh, thank God.
I want to go,
oh, okay.
And see my breath.
Okay, that's crazy.
So
anyways, what are you choosing to?
I am choosing to.
Oh my God, every time.
2 weeks off of work. Hit the track, the angel music.
No, the moans.
Okay, guys. The reason we're filming so late today is we had stuff to work on for the show. That's whatever.
It's not whatever.
It's about to come up.
It's important.
Wait, is it about to come up? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's about to come up. This comes out.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it, guys.
But I worked a full like 9 a.m. all the way to 7:30. I had somebody at 7 o'clock. Today was my last day of work before my gay Christmas break that I'm taking. Because I was like, I have gigs, I have things that need to be stoned. I need to have the whole day.
Rumspringer.
Yes, sure, whatever. Anyway, faggotry.
That was funny.
No, it wasn't. And so,
comment below if it was funny.
so I decided, to take off of work for like 2 weeks, all surrounding my big Pride events. I was like, I don't need to be worrying about going to and from work.
More of a receding hairline.
Girl, be so. So I took off time, and this is the first time since I started working full time at my job that I've decided to like take a sizable amount of time off, and I've never been more excited. The way I locked every single note that I had today as I went through the day.
Notes.
So I have no open notes right now. The way I answered every single telephone encounter, every single prescription, everything. I was like, I walked out of that building with every single thing like on the electronic medical record. We're working in the EMR where I write notes and stuff, right? I walked out of there all zeros across the top. All zeros. Because I was like,
we don't know what that means.
I walked there, no notifications, no open notes, nothing. I was like, I want to walk out of here and act like I don't exist. I want to be as if I'm leaving this building.
That's
and
how I
want to evaporate away from them, and I don't want them to perceive my existence for the next 2 weeks. I said that there is one patient, that if something comes up regarding one of their medications, that you can call me and contact me on my break. And that is because, and I will say this, that is because it is a lovely autistic child of a certain age that is under the age of 18 that I can't describe, obviously, for HIPAA reasons. But that is relevant. And I've spoken with his mom. Like, he cannot speak. It's all this stuff. And we're really trying to get him on an injectable version of the medication that he is currently on, because he refuses to like take it like orally. He's a danger to himself and others with his actions, how he behaves, him like breaking out
fully
and doing
describing.
all this stuff. No. Like, I mean, you don't know the person that I'm talking about.
No, I know.
But this is the issue, and he's under the age of 18, so the med we want to put him on is not approved by Medicaid to be used under 18. And I said, if they call back, they already started the prior authorization with their insurance company. I said, if the insurance denies it, you guys can call me, and you're going to set me up a peer-to-peer to talk with Medicaid's little doctor that they think is whatever the fuck. Because when I call them and I talk to them and I say to them, so here's the thing. This patient is breaking out of the house, getting arrested, getting brought back to the home. The mom is not sleeping. He's not sleeping. We have bars on the windows. We have X, Y, and Z. He's doing this, that, and the third. And there's a lot that I'm obviously not saying that are dangerous things for himself and for others. I was like, so when he kills somebody in the middle of the night accidentally from like escaping and like getting hit in the middle of the street or whatever, I'm gonna be like to that doctor on the phone, that's on you for denying him this medication. I want you to know that. That's on you. And so I plan to have that conversation. Because the medication itself, this is the thing with injectables. The medication itself is indicated, can be used in children under 18. The injectable form has not been tested or studied in people under the age of 18, which is how a lot of those medications work. And so they're like, oh, it's not FDA approved, we can't use it. Bitch, yes, you can. Yes, you can. He's not that much younger than the age of 18. So he's not that much younger. He's essentially a full-size human body. Like, it does not matter. This kid needs it, or he's gonna start getting himself seriously injured. And I just feel really cracked out about that. So that is
But I love that this was the cheers, and I feel like we almost went into another dump.
No, we can't even get into insurance companies. We can't even begin to breach.
That's what I'm dumping today.
Yeah, literally. So yeah, that was my huge cheers is my break, because other than that one patient, because I feel really bad for his mom. It's about the, like, she's been working so hard for how many years now, right? Mm-hmm. That she's had him, and like keeping him safe, keeping herself safe, all this stuff. And I feel so deeply, and it's the one thing that I feel is really supposed to happen in the next like couple days, that I'm like, you let me know if I need to do this, because I will do it on my break. Ready. Because it won't take me that long. It's like a 30-minute phone call maximum, and I would just gather real fast. But we're
cheersing to the break.
Otherwise, don't look at me. We're doing drag, baby.
Don't look at me.
It's
we
all
are
drag.
Gay.
It's all gay, all drag, all cunt for the next 2 weeks. Cheers.
And cheers to that. We have to go to break, but when we come back, you'll find out what I'm cheersing to.
Yes,
And we're back.
We're so back.
And we're back.
We're barely back, I guess.
But like, let's talk about peeing in somebody.
I cannot believe, like, who has the fucking caucasity to just message you and be like, yeah, you totally love that. Girl, we messaged 3 times. Speak on it, Hazel. Dumbfounded. Couldn't even speak.
Literally, I can't speak. And I'm dumping that.
Illiterate.
All right.
What are you choosing to?
What am I cheersing to?
I'm so excited.
I'm cheersing to... So I cleaned my bathroom. I'm cheersing to me finally doing my laundry. Remember, like, episodes ago, I was like, I can't get
Cue the
my
flashback.
shit.
Welcome back.
I finally, like, cleaned up the clothes that were on my ground on my bedroom floor.
Thank
I
God.
folded everything, put it away. I just have to, like, put a big chunk of clothes, like, on the hangers, but, like, that's fine. I cleaned my bathroom because my mirror was, like, dirty for a while, and I just, like, was just, like, getting up, starting work, and then moving on with my day, and then doing the same thing over and over again. And at the end of the day, I'm so tired, so I don't clean.
Of course.
So I just feel, like, pretty accomplished there. And I'm cheersing to
Everyone cheers to
myself.
Andy.
I cheers to myself a lot. And I should.
And you know what? You should.
And you know what?
And I'm going to cheers to you, too, because you did come over cracked out as hell, like we said, and cleaned my house. So I'll cheers to
Just
that.
wait until I move in. I'm going to, because we're similar. And, like, since we live alone, we, like, kind of just, like, let things go a little bit.
Yeah.
And because it's fine, because who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
but
literally.
You better believe when I get in here, I'm going to be your mom.
Ew.
I'm going to be your mommy. I'm going to be your mommy.
If you go pull those tits out,
no,
what's up right there?
One of these days, I'm putting the tits on for the
Just
whole
wearing
episode.
the whole episode and
Just
don't even talk about
bare
it.
tits, demonetized on YouTube, even though we're not monetized or anywhere close to being monetized.
That's true. If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't subscribed,
What the fuck?
that was way more aggressive.
No, fuck you.
That
Subscribe to our damn YouTube page. We're funny,
and you're a slut.
and you're a slut.
We got this cool sticker from somebody. We'll talk about it. What does it say? Is that the aquatic?
Skitquatic?
It's Psyquatic.
Psyquatic,
Yeah.
bitch.
At Psyquatic.
Loved
the art. So good. I have this keychain on my bag too. So
we loved the slut.
I love that slut sticker.
Anyways, we'll talk more about that eventually. But what are we talking about today?
So after we've already just talked ad nauseum about what we're dumping out and cheersing
About
to.
being pissed in.
I can't with
That's
that.
the title.
We're
of the
talking to
episode.
Pride, baby.
Pride and piss. What is it? What
Pride
is
and
that?
pissin'.
What, Pride and pissin'.
Pissin' for Pride.
Pissin' for Pride.
That's the
Title of the episode. Pissin' during Pride. All right, let's talk. No, I
you
don't.
ever just like look out of yourself, like at your life, and just go,
What? I look at your life like that.
Hazel had a lot to say about that.
She agrees. All right, let's talk about Pride. So Buffalo Pride weekend is upon us. We are on the Thursday when you're watching this.
Thursday the 29th.
Thursday the 29th. So we have a great lineup this weekend. But let's talk about Pride in general. When was your first Pride?
We can't even get into it.
Okay, this is going to be a long story. Guys, buckle up.
It's not even...
This
no.
bitch is going to talk for the next 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, fine. It's not even that long of a story. It was with my ex, and we literally went to the... Exactly, that's why I was like, you're going to be like, oh, whatever. It was with my ex, and he was a piece of shit, and we went and watched the parade probably... What fucking year was that?
Who cares?
It must have been like...
Even though I asked
my
you
sophomore year, maybe 2016.
Did you ever go to a Pride straight?
No.
I don't know.
No. I only went. I was with my ex at the time. That was the first time I had ever been to a Pride. Then I didn't go for a couple years because Princeton reunions was always during Pride, and I was always working it I worked it pretty much every year. So I'm assuming that must have been. Maybe I didn't work at the
Pride
first.
in Princeton?
No, not that I know of.
Anti-gay.
But like it's the gay.
Dumping out Princeton.
It's a liberal campus, so like
Anti-gay.
it's gay as fuck. So, We had like there were drag shows and shit that happened at Terrace or the one eating club. We can't even get into that.
Eating club.
Eating. No, we weren't eating. We were. We were also devouring.
Starved. Oh wait.
Anyway, so.
All right. What's the craziest thing you've ever done on Pride? Let's get into the juicy
Stay up
details.
for literally 25 hours.
Okay, that's not crazy. Did you have an orgy or something?
No. Every Pride that the only Pride I haven't that I've been to that wasn't drag related was that one Pride with my ex, and we went home after the parade.
I'm Willa de Wisp. I'm so booked.
Do you feel good about that one?
I do.
You feel good about that?
I do.
Was that something cute for you?
I do.
Did you have fun with that?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Ate her up.
Baby, there were crumbs everywhere. There was leftovers.
Yeah.
There
Andy
was
Crumb.
food. There was...
And that's my name. Don't wear it out.
And that's about as relevant as you'll ever be. A crumb.
Oh, really? Who has more Instagram followers?
Who's more entertaining? It's clearly me.
Entertaining doesn't really matter as long as you have more followers.
Listen, I literally get paid by other people to entertain, and you have to pay others to entertain.
Oh, really? Because you know what I just got paid for? The 5K.
See, that's interesting because I was there getting paid by you because I was the entertainment.
God, I could stop booking you and you would have no gigs.
I'd be fine. I'd be fine. I'd be so fine. And who are you going to have?
Oh.
Who are you going to have that's not fucked out of their mind on drugs, cocaine, weed, ecstasy?
Dope.
Name a couple of them. Name 5.
You are not the face of Sober 16.
Name 5.
I don't even know anyone.
Exactly. Thank you.
You know what? Eat your own ass.
I've tried.
Okay, this is gonna be a cracked out episode. 10:30. 10:30.
10:30 on a Tuesday, and you have work tomorrow.
Okay, we got to talk about Pride. Oh wait, we have some dumb questions.
Wait, let's do
the dumb questions.
Dumb ones first, and then I'm gonna pull my cousin's ones. Hey, Emily, love you.
Dumb questions because I literally posted submit questions or topics about Pride, and someone said, "Would you go back?"
In the closet?
No, just would you go back?
No, I think they mean back in the closet.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna assume that's what that means.
Okay, would I go back in the closet? Yes. All right, next question. This person said, this is anonymous, but this person says the same thing every time I post this. How do you get over someone FR? For real. We already talked about this.
Okay, this is what I want you to do.
We're done.
No.
Go to Pride.
I want you to go to
suck a dick.
I want you to go to the Joanne Fabrics because they're closing soon.
Oh yeah, percentage off.
That's where I'm going tomorrow. I'm doing a lot of shopping tomorrow.
Okay,
I'm spending a lot of money tomorrow.
Okay.
Go to the Joanne Fabrics. Get a bunch of yarn, voodoo doll, burn it in an effigy, in a nice fashion. Put some like fake clothes on it, whatever. Put some jewels on it. Get a drop of their blood, a piece of their hair. Put it in the voodoo doll. Burn the voodoo doll, and then after you burn it, shit on it.
So dumb.
So serious.
Dumb. And after you burn it, shit on it.
And then once you've done that,
No.
throw it in the garbage.
Yeah.
It's done.
And then you're done.
You're done.
And
That's
then,
how you get over
and
somebody.
then go kill them.
Just go kill.
Do all of that and then murder them. Just kidding. That's not me saying that. Who would you get with?
Ooh, the list is long.
Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco.
I could have clocked that you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
actually, let's say someone we know.
Someone we know?
Like if it was no strings attached. Someone that we are not friends with, but we like know. Maybe like, I don't know. I'm just trying to get some juice out of you.
I don't.
Is that a hard question?
I mean, it is because it's like so many of our
with...
friends I don't like. Like
so many
sexually.
of our friends I don't like.
Like sexually.
Oh yeah.
Especially
well,
most of the drag sisters.
I was gonna say I hate all my friends sexually.
Yeah, literally.
That's funny to say. I hate my friends sexually.
No, I hate them.
I hate
wouldn't
you
sleep with the majority of them.
and sexually.
I just hate you. I made you. You are so cracked out past 10 o'clock. You have piss laughed 3 times so far.
I shit laughed.
What was that noise?
What
was that noise?
Who would you get with, bitch?
There are a couple. There's a couple people. I don't really want to say their names. One of them is like a really famous Twitter person, but he's a real huge douchebag.
But who cares?
But he's like famous on he's famous. He's from Buffalo, and he's famous on Twitter and Instagram. It has like a big following.
Find out who it is on the Patreon.
He's attractive. I don't want to misguide that, but he's very attractive.
Well, you could be attractive and a dickhead.
And I've been at parties with him, and he is not a good energy to be around. He's not like hee ha ho 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 kiki like kind of gay. He's like yes. He's got that like I'm better than you guys kind of energy because my dick's big and I like
gay.
But you know what it is,
bro.
which is weird because he's real ugly in his old pictures, real just like beautiful ugly. And he did the classic thing where somebody who's not attractive when they haven't worked out and are skinnier and younger, they go ahead and they like work out really aggressively, get like conventionally hot, and then they're like, I'm so much fucking better than all you guys. I left that tier. Behind.
I love someone who was ugly, gets hot, but still thinks they're ugly.
That's great.
Love
you can
that.
really capitalize off that.
Yeah, because that means like you still have a personality. You still like feel a little bad about yourself, so like you're like a humble person, but you're like hot, but you don't know you're hot. He's
good. There's this like one friend that this is one guy I kind of adjacently know who has a modeling career in Buffalo. The other one, he's real pretty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I've seen the pictures. I would most certainly. Thank you.
Hard.
Another one. Thank you.
Hard.
Another one.
Knock knock. Who's home?
No, exactly. Housekeeping.
Let me in.
You're not tapping nobody.
No, I go like this.
Oh.
Who would I get with? Myself. This one I didn't understand. Will you be at Intersect and interacting with the icons that are coming back to life? Do you know what that means?
You'll be at Intersect. I won't be.
I will be at Intersect tabling with Sober One 6.
I will not be at Intersect.
And I'll be interacting with my friends who are icons.
I will not be at Intersect most likely, but it's not for bad reasons. It's because I have to do my makeup, Ditzy Duke's makeup. Hey, Ditzy. Ditzy, shout out on the pod. And my drag daughter, JoJo's the hoe. Also, JoJo, shout out on the pod. I have to do all 3 of our makeups that day because why?
The Buffalo Music Awards.
Thank you. And what will it always be? The Buffalo Music Awards. Thank you. A tribute to music. A lawsuit. Ooh, talk.
All right. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Why aren't there any bears in Buffalo?
What?
I know.
What?
I know.
What? That's all there is.
I know.
That's all there.
Whoever wrote that,
who is asking this question?
Please know that you are not looking in the right place.
Your
eyes are closed.
Isn't there literally the Buffalo Bears?
It's called the Buffalo Bears Club.
There's a whole club of them.
They're at 26 all the time.
All the time. They like have the little like medals and shit up in the dressing room
Hairy
area.
big guys.
Big old hairy dudes. And there's a lot.
And they like shine your shoes for you.
I like bears. They're cool.
You know what? Bears are so
pretty.
Nice.
Always. I love a bear. I really do. But it's crazy that somebody's asking that because I'm like,
what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Because Buffalo has like all kinds, but they're also all unattractive.
Yeah.
Everyone in Buffalo is unattractive.
Speaking about Pride, come to the Pride Parade. They will probably have a float.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So if you wanna see a bear, go to the Pride Parade.
Also, I said that everyone in Buffalo is unattractive. I mean that, including myself. Clearly, I'm like, everyone looks like shit. This isn't LA. This isn't the conventionally attractive like.
No, this is the
this
real
is
life average person.
This is the real life average gay person, which is why gays come here and they're like, ew, because like, because there's not like.
Okay, can we just say this? If someone goes, because this kind of has to do with like the gay scene.
Mm-hmm.
If someone comes to Buffalo and goes like, I don't like Buffalo because there's nothing to do.
I'm like, what do you
literally
mean?
eat shit and go to a different city.
A friend of mine who's from out of town, we know who, literally when we're at Porch Fest this past weekend, he was like, this is like the reason I moved here. Cause like the other 2 cities that he's lived in or places, the other 2 places he's moved in, he's like, they don't have Porch Fest. He's like, Buffalo, I came to Buffalo and there was like all this weird shit to do. It's like this art festival this week,
all different
this
random
music thing this week.
Random things.
It doesn't happen during the winter, which is cracked out.
We're in the house. Who cares?
Yeah. That's why Buffalo, I feel like, is so interesting. It's one of those things where culture is so strongly influenced by where it's placed.
Mm-hmm.
So like Buffalo being so isolated in our homes for the winter,
we come out
burgeons very aggressively,
ready to fucking throw
it's like once the weather is nice, it's like bus, club, another fest, another art festival, another parade,
another
sleep,
performance,
no fear, no performances, nobody believed me.
Groove, slam, work it back. Built to that, baby bump that jerk. Shout out to me, last year's Pride.
Wait, what are we shouting?
My 16-minute number.
No, I know. This
You son of a bitch.
number.
Stream it. Stream. Go check it out on my Instagram. The full performance is there.
You can post 16-minute reels.
Yeah, it's a post. It's not a reel. Reels are only 90 minutes. Guys, little tidbit for you.
90 seconds, you mean?
Yeah. Reels are only 90 seconds, but posts can be up to a lot.
Can I help you?
We didn't even talk about Pride yet.
I know. Well,
guys,
Pride is really, really, really special. I think I've talked to this.
Comment your favorite Pride.
Did you have any other dumb questions?
No.
Okay. I want to say something about Pride. So, I was talking to somebody recently. This has been funny. Recently, I've seen a couple posts from the not so out and about gay people that I'm friends with on Facebook being like, I heard there's no Pride Festival at the Canal Side this year. And I was like, first off, where the fuck have you been? Of course.
They're just not.
Second off, I literally was like, come to this other event. Boom, here's my like after parade event that I'm doing. Of course, I am doing an amazing event at the Seneca Buffalo Creek Casino.
I did send that to some random person.
I'm doing this amazing. It's with it's with Drag Me to the Stage with Mrs. Kasha Davis, Darian Lake, Mayhem Miller, Cynthia Lee Fontaine, myself, Vanna, Alice, Freddie, and Winter. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She'd be so mad that I forgot that.
You know what?
But
Winter's pretty forgettable.
No, she's not. She's amazing. That show is going to be incredible. That's a perfect substitute, but it's not what I would have.
No.
Like, you're going to go to it this year. But next year that's the kind of quality of work I want to see as a main local type of performance thing at Canal Side, at somewhere. Like, it's gonna be fierce next year. Well, and I'm glad that next year we're trying to figure out how to give the things back to the people.
And guess what?
Andy was a part of it.
Thank you.
It's part of the conversation. And I had said that to that same person.
I am involved in the convos. I don't have an ET though for anyone.
There's no T.
There's no
not
T.
yet.
Initial meeting had though.
No, yeah, that's the nice part.
Love that.
But Pride means like
what does Pride mean to you?
In the recent years, it's meant a lot more.
Yeah, because you're more into the community.
I'm more in the community. The last couple years have been fun because Pride 20. I started live drag again, in 2021 around Pride because that's when things started to open up again. That's when I really started.
That's when I started.
But there was no Pride parade.
Yeah, there was
that year. 2021 there wasn't one because we had just come out of it. 2022 is when we just come out of it, and so like that kind of marked a 1 year like live performance like thing for me, which was very like interesting and powerful and cool, and I don't know, something about it. And Pride recently has been like, I've talked about it with Warren County Pride. I've seen tiny Pride. I've seen Pride mean something to people who have nothing else to support them.
I think the tinier the parade and festival, the more it means.
The more it means. When I'm doing
put that on a fucking t-shirt.
My thing is like Warren County Pride downtown in the park at Warren County, police security, like 2 food trucks, a bunch of random vendors, and then some like pull up trailers next to the little like hangover pavilion thing where
it's like Pride in the Park.
That's
like
that's what we're doing. It is like essentially a Pride in the Park event, and the nice part is like it's a bunch of just like queer people from the like northeastern or northwestern Pennsylvania, like just showing up at one location, and like people bringing their children, people who are straight but queer friendly, like nice allies and stuff, and then you show up and we do our little 1-2s and our little dances and like little singing numbers and whatever. And the people fall out.
Yeah,
because
they love
this
it.
is
They're
what
like,
they get.
what the fuck?
This is what they
the
get.
only live entertainment that they really ever get is probably like just like straight
like sports
like small
games or
little
something.
things. Yeah, like in the closest city that they can go get.
Yeah.
So they don't even get live entertainment.
So that like
local bands or something.
I mean, when I think about it, that does like kind of get me emotional because it's really powerful. And I know it sounds so stupid, but I'm like, we are so privileged to live in a larger city with a strong, loving, mostly loving queer community that wants everybody to like be interconnected in some way instead of living like in. I was just talking to somebody at Drug this past episode who was from Warren, who had moved away many moons ago and had no idea there was even a Warren County Pride because there wasn't one.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And then they moved away because they couldn't stand being there anymore. They could not stand being in that space.
Good for them.
And they made the right choice for them, but it's just cool to be part of something that's like changing lives in that area.
Yeah. And you can see it from nothing to something. And also, I just feel like for Pride, there are people that take it like when I was drinking, Pride meant partying. Pride meant getting fucked up and going out and dancing and hooking up with people, sucking dick in the bathroom.
Andrew,
I know.
You're a little lady.
I'm so sorry to myself.
Little lady.
I'm disgusting when I was drinking, but not really. Actually, I didn't. I really really hooked up with people. I'd make out a lot.
What's my excuse?
Yeah, but you're doing it now. But no. So many people, it still is that. Like, they go, Pride, let's get fucked up, shots. That's not... When people say, like, we got to go back to what Pride actually means, Pride is a march and Pride is a protest and all this stuff, Pride should be like a Pride in the park. Like, I feel like Pride should be just, like, a place where we all can, like, just be ourselves and everyone can, like, talk and, like, network with people, entertainment, food, and then like parties can happen, but I just feel like a lot of people's mentality is like, this is the time for me to get fucked up. And like I was that, so I understand it, but it's nice when it's not like that anymore, for me at least.
I mean, the Pride has been so like some of the coolest things that's ever happened for me have been all Pride related. I mean, being on a float in drag for the first time, that was incredible. My dad last year my dad, my mom, and my sister all being in the truck for us while we did the Pride Parade. That was really powerful for me, especially as somebody who was never really sure that could ever be a part of my life. And then it really like specifically my family connection to that, and it did sort of become interlooped pretty tightly, but I'm so happy about that. But that was really powerful for me. Being able to walk with my friends is powerful for me. It being a time every year that I try to come up with some sort of really cool look to wear. Yes. I still have to work on mine for this upcoming one.
What are you doing?
I'm wearing that outfit that Alice made me, but I'm gonna I need to make a headpiece for it.
Nice.
I have some ideas. I'm gonna try to.
Yeah. It was funny. One year, the first year I walked in the parade was with M&T Bank when I worked there. And it was my first, it was like, whatever. And then I told my mom that I was walking in it. But I was like, oh, she's not going to come. Like, whatever. She texted me. She was like on Elmwood. And I like look over and I spotted her from basically Buff State almost all the way to the end of the parade. She didn't walk in the parade with me, but she walked the side of it, the sidewalk, and was like,
wait, what was that?
Huh.
What year was that?
2022. No, before COVID.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why were you in the parade during COVID? Or before COVID?
Because M&T Bank.
Oh, yeah.
God, do you listen to anything I fucking say?
Yes, but I was picturing the process of which you were going through.
I know.
And we had just did it last year.
But
so
I just like looked at my mom and she was just like, and I never like thought she was gonna fucking like anyone would be at the gay pride parade.
Yes, come on, gay pride
parade.
It
was so funny. I just like remember her like stupid little self like.
Just like, oh my god, yes, faggot, ooh, slay,
queen boots.
She's just saying like, yeah.
And now I have my own fucking float, kind of.
A car and a truck.
And this year we should have a convertible for me to sit in.
I mean, if you don't, we can get a trailer again.
It's okay. I'm gonna wear my Taylor Swift night boots, because I'm gonna like half walk it, and then jump in the car.
The nice part about that outfit that I have from Alice is I'm gonna put sneakers in the boot covers, and I can still wear them, and then I can just walk in flats.
Oh, nice. And then
I gotta make a headpiece though.
I think I'm gonna wear a extra large new Pride shirt that I have as a dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that gonna work for you? Is it gonna be long enough?
Bitch,
To cover
I
up
have
that coochie?
short legs.
To cover up that cooch.
God, what are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh,
Do you
I'll tell you.
believe-
We're gonna come back from break and we'll do a little funny story
I
from
love a funny
Pride.
story.
And we're back.
But are we?
Are you ready for it?
No, we can't.
I'm not
Don't
gonna-
take it away from me.
I'm not gonna. All right, we're back. Do you have any funny Pride stories?
So,
If you don't, I'll go.
No, I have my, okay, this isn't funny, but this is like really relevant to the Willa lore. Do you remember 2 years ago when we had our main stage performance
Yes.
for Pride?
Oh,
Okay, so I was wearing like one of my favorite outfits that I have, which is like neon green. I was wearing my neon green snakeskin boots. I was feeling pussy puss puss. Like I was living my life.
Puss.
Tell me why we are doing this 10-minute number with me.
Iconic, by the way.
Ditzy Duke, Damsel in Distress, Karina Gunn. The four of us. We're
That
doing
was
this
such a good
number.
Such a good number.
So we do this incredible fun number. And I'm the last of the four to do our solo parts, and then we do a group part. So I'm doing Break Free by Ariana Grande,
And
which
you took
I'm
it
still,
literally.
and I'm still scarred to this day when I hear it. It like gives me like a where I'm just like shaking.
PTSD.
I have PTSD from it, because if you know me, you know I'm known for my like I do a little cartwheel, a little somersault, serve it out,
Throwing
do
her
a little duck walk, dance hard, do whatever. This is the funniest thing. I don't know if it's the first time I broke a heel, but I was on the stage. I'm on the stage. I'm serving. I'm looking good. We are not 10 seconds into my part of the number.
Yeah.
I go to do my little somersault with the beat drops. I do a somersault. I slam. I think it was my
Your
right
heel.
shoe or my left shoe. I don't know which one it was. I don't even remember now.
We need to know the story.
I'll have to watch. I slam it so hard. It's probably my left one. Yeah. I slammed it so hard when I did my somersault because I
Talk about Break Free.
misjudged it, or I was going like the short way across, like down towards the audience or across the stage. So I was like, I'm gonna take the somersault a little tighter so that I don't roll off the stage, obviously. And I did it so hard that I essentially like started to do like a full front flip kind of thing.
You used
where
your
I,
foot
like,
as a stop.
fully like
as a
slammed
stopper.
the heel, snapped the heel. It snaps and goes under the shoe, right? So I'm standing up like this on my tiptoe on one side, and I heard it and I could feel it. I did my whole number with and only the people up front saw that I broke it. I have some video of it like breaking, and I had some friends who clocked it. They were standing in the VIP right in the front because they saw it, because like I would turn it aside and you could see it was broken. I gave one of the hardest hitting performances of my life.
No one would have really known.
No, mind you, I then have to finish. I finish my number, serve, run off stage. I go to the side of the stage. We're getting our T-shirts on for our like group number part. There's like an intro little thing or whatever, and I'm off the side of the stage, and everyone thinks I hurt myself because I'm like slamming my foot into the thing. I'm like, no, I'm trying to get the nails like back into the heel to try to get. So then I finish the number. I essentially danced on that broken shoe. 5 minutes, essentially 4 or 5 minutes of just literally full out, like doing all the choreo that we planned on a completely unusable shoe. It was cracked out. And that's Pride, baby.
And baby,
that's Pride.
That's drag and Pride.
Wait, I actually Corey King just posted a video on Twitter of her doing a somersault and cracking her and busting her shoe or something like that. And I subtweeted her and I go, baby, that's drag. And it's a gif. It's a gif of her as Corey Toot, like in the Susie Toot makeup, smoking a cigarette and going. I was like, and baby, that's drag. Snapping heels, bitches.
You would be like a Corey King if you got famous. Like you would get
cutting it up.
Well,
stupid.
and she like makes fun of herself and just like doesn't take it seriously.
Who's taking it seriously?
It's like come on.
And if you're supporting Nikki Blonsky to beat
What's that?
Corey King on Cameo, I will fight you. No, Corey King is Cameo number one.
Oh, they're trying
down.
They're trying to get like.
No, Corey
the top
King
spot.
was the number one top spot. She beat Nikki Blonsky out.
Wow.
Because Corey
And
King was
bitch be
Corey
doing
King was
cameos.
Corey King was doing nothing but cameos afterwards. She was doing them as
And, like,
she
like-
recently did Corey Love, like where she dressed in the like silver outfit that Lexi Love did for her promo, and did like pussy makeup, and just I was like, this bitch is funny.
Yeah.
This bitch is hot. I can't.
Because she just like takes it light and fun. 1 year.
Oh God.
No.
Oh, this is
So
terrible.
1 year before Pride, this is actually funny because something happened recently. So I went on a few dates with this one guy,
Oh no.
and at
Do I
the
know them?
time, no.
Okay.
At the time, I was drinking,
Mhm.
so like, I remember our first date was good, and I go, I'm only gonna have 2 or 3 drinks
Oh,
total,
no.
and I did. No, I did. It was great. We matched each other, and it was fine. We made out at the end. It was great. I wasn't mentally ready for a relationship, so I kind of just like was like grossed out that he was like liked me. Like I was like, oh, I was like, you're
You
too
and every
much.
other faggot in this city.
No, bitch, that was a long time ago,
No,
and
no.
I was mentally insecure.
You and every other faggot in the city currently right now in
Okay,
this
well,
moment.
I'm pretty great now.
No, you're fine now. Yeah, sure.
Jesus Christ.
No, but I'm talking about everybody else.
No, I know.
This is a read to everybody else, not
No.
you. So
Okay.
enjoy that.
Thank you. So we've been on a few dates, and then Pride was happening. So he actually him and his friends met me and my friends out, and doing the Pride thing, get fucked up, and I got so drunk that I remember we went to the club that we don't name,
Mm-hmm.
and like we walked with like our friends to like, and I just remember like he was like trying to like dance with me, and I just like kept pushing him away, and and this guy is like someone that like I was like talking to, and I just remember like pushing him away, and my friends were like, yeah, like we were like, what's going on? Like you were dancing with him, and then you like kept like pushing him out of your way.
No wonder you've never had a boyfriend.
Exactly. So then he like, we like stopped talking, right?
I need to know who
For
this
other
person
reasons.
is.
I'll show you. And recently, so this was like 25, 26 years old, right? So I'm 33, and I've quit drinking. I've, whatever. I'm pretty much a different person, or just more present, obviously. So I messaged and I said, hey, recently. And because like and then I realized, I just thought on the way here, because I was like, so he probably was in his 30s when I was in my 26. So like to him, he probably was like where I am now almost.
Mm-hmm.
And so like he's probably thinking like he like really remembers that time maybe, and I obviously don't. So like he was like, hey, what's going on? And I was just like, hey, just how have you been? Like whatever. And he was like, basically like, hey, just like we've tried this. And I was like, that was like 6 years ago.
You're like, I'm a different person.
I'm like, I literally said, I was like drinking then. I like don't drink anymore. So like, I don't really remember that time. But like,
And what did he say?
like he just like wasn't. I just like stopped talking to him because I just go, okay, if you're gonna like hold this
6
to like
years
6
ago.
years ago, like I don't want to talk to you.
Girl.
So I guess that wasn't really a funny story.
That was sad. It was sad and pathetic is really what it was. That was like actually pathetic. I'm actually like sad. You made the pod sad now. I'm trying to think. I mean, I've talked about it before. Pride related events. I mean, I haven't been to a ton. I did talk about Niagara Falls Pride, Rainbow City Pride, where those girls were, that girls choir was. I talked about Warren County Pride, which is amazing. I talked about local prides here. Oh, Pride is, I think Pride in 2 years ago when we had our thing was maybe close to the first time I met one of the Rue girls. Not the local ones. Love you, Mrs. Kasha Davis. Love you, Darian Lake. I love you girls, but we're talking like people from out of town. I met Mrs.
Not
Kasha
just
Davis.
out of town. Out of town.
I met Mrs. Kasha Davis at Batavia Pride. That's how easy it is to go meet her out and about doing things. And this was like right as COVID was finishing up, quote unquote, coming out, lifting up.
I'm coming out.
Boom, boom.
Um,
That was also because
I saw Kesha once in Pittsburgh for Pride.
I saw. We met Bosco and Lady Camden that year, and that was the one where they read Ditzy Duke to Filth for her
what
outfit.
What did they say?
Something about Ditzy. Do you remember? You're gonna remember when you watch this back. Remember when Lady Camden and Bosco were Bosco said something about like, why do you look like something about like why does she look like that or like what is that outfit or something?
Bitches,
and, like,
don't come for my girl Dits.
But I remember when I was talking to Bosco. This is before she.
Bosco, I hope you lose All Stars.
Oh. That's controversial yet brave. She's so pussy. This was before she fully transitioned. This is before she had her FFS. This is before anything. And we're talking, and she goes, "Wait, maybe it's not before she." What anyway? But it was before her FFS. And
Don't even know what that is.
Facial feminization surgery. It's
Got it. Thank you.
It's before FFS, and she decided to. We were talking about outfits, and she was like. Yeah, they wanted it to be family friendly, so I just wore my harness like I normally would, and I put this like zebra print bodysuit underneath it. So normally she'd be like butt ass naked, like with her like harness and like over her titties and everything, and they were like, oh, it needs to be like more family friendly, just not even really family friendly because the downtown like scene wasn't family friendly, but like it was like. It should be more appropriate. And so her response was, let me put on this like Amazon bodysuit, like partially see-through zebra print just underneath it to make it more like an outfit rather than just like a harness. Oh, Bosco. She's fucking crazy.
Oh,
and then
Bosco.
And then the funny part is Camden, I met Lady Camden. She was so sweet. She was the nicest. She was like such a sweet girl. I met her.
Hot.
I broke my shoe that day what we had just talked about. Then when they came back for Work the World, was it Work the World? It was. They came back from Work the World when they worked with us, and I saw her again. I wore those same zebra print shoes as the gloves that I currently always wear, and I was like, "You probably don't remember this. I was wearing these fucking stupid snakeskin boots, and I broke them that day, right here." That's because they performed after us too, and I came off the stage and said I knew I was gonna break my fucking heel today, and I looked her right in the face and said it, and I said I broke my fucking heel, and then went back and changed in the like little back changing area for us. So that was like a really like weird like thing that months later, Camden came back.
Yeah, because it was really like right after that, almost like a couple months.
And then we made those boots. Oh.
I was seeing Kesha in Pittsburgh, and some guy came up behind me while we were dancing.
Oh God!
And like rubbed his crotch on my ass.
And you sucked his.
No. Oh. We were in the middle of the street, and I'm not like that.
You're not like all these other girls.
No.
You're not like other girls.
Class and glamour.
Baby, is the class and glamour in the room with us, or I can see the seams on the sequins, girl.
I can see the seams on your head.
I mean, just come back to me when you look like you could be Father Christmas, or when you could be an extra in The Sands of Time or The Wheel of Time, either one.
Say something that's more mainstream.
You look like the way
Tim Allen from Santa Claus.
You look like the way that Mr. Clean would look like if he had a butt plug up his ass touching his rectum from the outside.
Honestly, need that. So this one time I was watching Kesha and Pittsburgh Pride, and this guy comes up by me, rubs his ass on me, and then I just like drunkenly like turned around and started making out with him. And then all I remember is doing this. I took. Oh yeah, wait. So he's dancing with me, whatever, and I'm with my one friend, and I turn over and I said, "Is he hot? Is this guy hot?" And then he goes,
"Yeah,"
like doesn't really
serviceable,
like doesn't really know,
serviceable.
So I turn around, and before I made out with him, I took his head because it was like crowded. I took his head and I pulled it back to like see what he looked like, and I literally did this in his face. I went, and I just went in for the makeout. So I literally went.
Honestly, that's camp. That's camp.
Yeah,
that's
and
so camp.
and he was fine with it. It was so funny. I just remember like
maybe he thought you were like nearsighted, and you were like.
I literally was like. Why not?
You're so cracked for that. You're so
funny.
fucking cracked.
That was a drunk night. But Kesha was really, really fun. I really wasn't a fan like crazy. I just like liked TikTok and the clock. And she like threw cake at her dancers, and they were like all wrestling, like being really, really fun. And I was like, this is great. She's
Kesha
like wrestling in cake.
And if you want to see Kesha, come to the Buffalo Music Awards this upcoming Saturday at May 31st at Electric City at 7 o'clock.
Be there for your red carpet moment.
And then you can watch the iconic songstress, Buffalo's biggest superstar herself, Miss Ditzy Duke, perform as the one and only Kesha during the Buffalo Music Awards.
Stream
stunt now on SoundCloud.
All right,
we should have put that in our
Can
mix.
we do an outro?
Yeah, we should have put that in our mix. We should have put stunt. Just to start the number. Pull up in the front, smoke a blunt. I'm such a
We're like,
cunt.
this one's for us.
Well, I mean, CMA, if it's CMN Kush can put their fucking version of Gas in, we might as well put.
Let's do it.
Let's call Lou. Get her on the phone. I'm putting fucking Ditzy's song in there. Ditzy, I'm putting your song in there.
You're cracked out.
I literally feel like I just like phased out of. Again, I feel like I'm disassociating, phasing out of his existence, and then coming back.
Guys, this is the thing. We can't always be funny and on. We are human beings. Despite being so entertaining, despite being. Just
leave it in.
start
leave
right
it
now. Despite being so entertaining.
She's gonna leave it in.
Guys, the thing. I'm starting over. Guys, the thing is. Shut up! You're ruining the fucking edit. Guys, the thing is, we are human beings. We sometimes can't be on. Our energy is depleted sometimes. We can't always entertain you. Like, give us a fucking break.
I feel like I'm running on fumes. Like, I feel like I got to the bottom of the tank.
The bottom of the tank.
The
Scrape
barrel.
Scrape it out, barrel.
It's 11.
Guys.
It was fucking 11 p.m. It's 11:02. I gotta do my Duolingo. I gotta do my Duolingo.
Fucker. I'm starting over. Guys.
Ditzy's keeping all of this in. 100%.
Can you stop interrupting me? Guys, we can't always be on. God, give us a fucking break. You know, sometimes we have to just relax, and like I can't always be funny. I can't be the funny friend all the time.
Good, you never are.
Oh.
I made you piss laugh. This is the one time I piss laughed, and you shit laughed earlier. So
literally fucking shit on your fucking life.
Anyway,
guys,
let's talk about. Let's give.
We're done.
No. We have to just give it. Let's give a solid, good promo.
Did you?
No, Cameron.
Oh, that's definitely. All right, what?
We have to give a solid, good promo for the Buffalo Music Awards.
Okay, well, I actually
because we're gonna clip this.
I already clipped one.
From what I was talking about earlier.
From other episodes, and I look better.
Well, this is gonna be this.
Guys,
that was the episode. We don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, we're tired, and I'm sorry. We promise.
I'll have a lot more to talk about this upcoming week.
Oh yeah. We promise we will film not at 10 p.m. anymore, or 11 a.m. or 11 p.m.
Pinky swear.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, pinky swear. We film it at 2 a.m.
because it's not fun for you if this one is just boring the whole episode. I'm so sorry.
That's insane that she called me boring. That's wild.
Bitch, you're in all black. And you look like a dick.
First off, black? Don't say black like that. Don't ever say it like that. You are too white for that. I'm too white for that. And you're far too white for that. Next thing. I look pussy. Third thing. Let's wrap it up.
Guys, we can't always be on.
No, I'm done with your ass. I'm killing it. Listen,
all right.
Thank
Follow
you so much
us on Instagram At Mr_mocktail.
At Miss Willow the Wisp.
Don't follow her. At Sober16.
At CTT Pod.
Like, subscribe, YouTube, comment, be our friend.
And I better see you at the fucking Buffalo Music Awards, a tribute to pop music,
Seriously.
2 days from now.
Literally, if you have not bought your fucking ticket yet.
Listen.
Wait, let's clip this. The Buffalo Music Awards.
Wait. Go like this.
Okay.
Go like this.
Oh, wide shot.
If you have not bought your fucking
Wait, start
ticket.
over. I laughed.
Okay. If you have not bought your fucking ticket to the Buffalo Music Awards, do you hate gay people?
You have exactly 48 hours. Or
You can
We'll
buy
come.
them at the door.
or we will come for you.
And we will find you. We have a particular set of skills.
Oh, God. We are really
we will
extending out
destroy
this
you.
outro.
Anyway, thanks so
See
much
you.
for listening.
Bye.
Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you at the Buffalo Music Awards where we came to serve and slay and do what? Pop our pussies. Ew, baby, 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 baby,
You're gonna break
baby.
the fucking chair I bought.
Bye.
Oh, my God.
I'm known for slouching. Bye. Hazel got her little thing stuck under the couch, and I'm watching her struggle. It's so cute. She's gonna come running in here, mad as hell.
We need to save the Hazel content for the eventually we'll have a Patreon.
For the Patreon.
All right.
Oh,
Am I fucked up right now?
I think you're literally.
I'm old.
Andy's cracked out. Not so sober 1-6.